Hey RogueTech fans, we've got another Flashpoint today, and this time it's long ago, far away. This unassuming little Flashpoint is of course based on the Star Wars universe. However, it's not quite as easy as it might first appear. We will be facing mechs called Bushrangers, and those things are dangerous. Mostly because they've got insane amounts of armour and they carry a really effective handheld weapon. So let's see what we can do, and let's fight it. Okay, as ever I'm going to skip straight through because we don't there's a lot to go through, but as you can see we're actually talking to the same AI that was involved in the original vanilla Flashpoint chain that was I can't remember when it was added, but it was added to RogueTech at some point. Anyway, this is one of Electo's Flashpoints, so here we go. We're talking to an answering machine apparently. And they're saying, what exactly is an answering machine? I'm guessing so far in the future they just don't have things like that, do they? So here it is. We're talking to the computer and let's see what it says. Any second now it's going to go beep. There it goes. Knew it. Okay, right, so the machine has made whirring noises and cuts off. What on earth is going on? So let's get ready and we'll actually drop, find out what we're facing. This Flashpoint chain just has a few different missions. There are no consecutive deployments, thankfully. Okay, it shows itself as difficulty 10, so 5 green skulls, but like I was saying, it's actually really hard compared to what you might think it's going to be for this. I'm going to go for maximum salvage because there are some nice little parts you can pick up. I've actually just updated one of my mechs, so I'm not sure how many we're allowed to take. I think we might be allowed a full lance for this, or it might just be the 4. It's probably just the 4 that we're allowed to take. But anyway, as I was saying, I have updated one of my mechs. My Black Rose 2A, it now has this new weapon called a Coronade. And there it is. It's basically a triple long tom in one unit that has a massive chance of blowing itself to pieces. Hey, what could be more fun, right? So let's put some pilots in. I think we'll go with our standard 3 for the new wishes. Do you know this? There you go. Yes, we are only allowed 4 units. So the 4th one I will bring along my 2A, and I'm going to put Fiona in it so that we can get some some nice aerial assists with her airstrikes. So let's drop.
Reactor online, sensors online, weapons online, all systems nominal.
Okay, first mission is a simple battle in an urban environment.
Command interface initiated.
I would imagine we're up against 2 lances. Let's have a look and see. Okay, there they are. Oh, it looks like we've actually got 4 of the Bushrangers down there. I'll get a close-up on one of them in a minute when we can. But I don't know if we've got anything else. Yes, we do. I knew it. We've got a support lance as well. Vehicles, by the look of it. And I would imagine they're... again, it's foggy. Why does it do this? Whenever I'm trying to record, we have a foggy mission. Anyway, here comes the Bushranger, and there they are. I was saying, these things they're actually way more dangerous than you would think they should be. They're all hiding behind the trees, so we don't get a good view of them at the moment. But I'm going to zoom in so you can see what these guys look like. They are lovely. Oh, can't do it quite yet. There we go. As you can see, they're based on the ATST that we last saw on the likes of Endor. There's no sign of Chewie though this time, but I mean, look at that for a lovely looking mech. But these things have massive armour. They've got some of the strongest armour of any mech, and yet I think they're, what are they, 70 or 75 tons? Let's have a look, see if we've got any details about them. You can see, look, 322 armour in the CT, 252 in the side torsos. I mean, these things are really tough, you know. But it shouldn't matter too much because I've got units that should quite easily take them out. Of course, this first turn we do have sensors offline, so accuracy is right down. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Phantom on because next turn they're going to start shooting at me and I don't want that to happen too much. So, moving forward, let's see if we can take one of these guys out. What have we got for accuracy? We have got 82%. How much head end? Look, 105 points in total for their head. I mean, that's just a crazy amount, isn't it? It's not even going to be easy to headshot these guys. But anyway, for now, all we're going to do is just shoot them because I don't have any. I can't actually do a headshot anyway. But next turn we can. Okay, here goes Fiona. So, what are we going to do with her? I'm thinking I'm going to put her straight into normal siege mode. We'll go run over to the side there, and then we're definitely calling down an airstrike on these guys. So we've got these three on this side here. They're quite prime targets. I think if we aim here and pull the airstrike all the way along here, that's going to get some nice shots straight into the back of those three, and hopefully take them down and make my life a lot easier. Okay, time to move Harkonnen's mech forward. We're going to do exactly the same. We'll put Phantom on so that he's better protected for next turn. And we're just going to shoot the same mech because there's not a lot else I can do at this point. I've tried doing that. Oh, they're also attack immune. I mean, when I've done this in the past, I tried doing it with a bunch of lambs that were relying on Vulcans. It did not go well. Because with the attack immunity and the high armor, it was like we just could not punch a hole through these damn things. They just kept standing and they kept firing, and I lost quite a few lambs. So if you're going to do this particular flashpoint, I highly recommend coming in with some really high damage things, and also that they can survive your own units, because this is a real slogfest of a battle.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Here we go.
Looks
We've
like
just
enemy
picked up the reinforcements. Oh, more Bushrangers. Quite often when you drop, they're not all Bushrangers, but this time it does look like that's all we're facing, apart from a few vehicles too. Okay, we did manage to get a head hit there. Good old airstrikes, worth every penny. Is it down? No, not quite. Well, they've taken quite a lot of damage, so hopefully in the next airstrike that comes in, if they're still within the range, they will finish off at least one or two of those. And then I think we'll try and focus on the right hand side to bring us back around, and then sweep in to get the reinforcement parts over there. Now, something else these Bushrangers have, they've got an FCS for handheld weapons, so it's one of the only places you can easily get hold of that. And honestly, if you want to use some of the really good handheld weapons out there, that FCS makes a massive difference to accuracy. Highly recommend it. Okay, how soon is my next airstrike? Come on, bring in that plane. We're still waiting for them to take their turns. Still no sign of my second plane coming in. Come on, we need it down there and taking them out of action. I think in the second group we've only got one Bushranger and then 3 vehicles, so that's not so bad. But it's still going to be tough to get rid of these 4. Okay, we should have the airstrike coming in any second. No, we're getting to take our turn first. Okay, so we get to use the Carronade. Now, this thing, you can see it has different fire modes: direct 1, 2 and 3, artillery 1, 2 and 3. If you fire 3 artilleries, yeah, that's 3 long toms in one go, you have a massive chance of it critting. And if it crits, it it could blow you apart. I'm going to do it anyway because it's going to be fun. So we're going to fire 3 3 of the thermo barracks at them. We're going to have a really high chance of misfire. Let's see what happens.
Damn it.
What just happened there? Hey? Did it just shoot my long tom out of the air? That's not right. Oh, I'm going to have to ticket that then, because that's definitely not right. So we'll take a pause here while I input a ticket, and then we'll come back to this later. Okay, that's the ticket lodged. We can't have long tom shells being shot out of the air by a basic AMS. Oh dear, never mind. Okay, it was fun to use the carronade for a little bit, but it looks like I'm going to have to go back to actual long toms. Right, where were we? Apart from getting disappointed by having our long tom shells shot out of the air. Right then, moving on. We are going after... Have they had the second aircraft? Not yet. Okay, so we're going to move down the ramp a little bit. I think the one in the back is probably the highest risk, although we should be able to get this one in the front with damage mode. Even then, 76 damage compared to its 105 health for its head. I wonder if we can possibly break through, but at least we might get a bleeding out or something. Nope. But we have broken through to the structure, probably on its arm.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, we're going to do exactly the same, I think. Switch to damage mode, run forward as far as we can. No, it looks like we're not going to be in range with damage mode for that one, so we'll just switch back to standard.
Moving fast.
And there's no point shooting at the head, we're just going to shoot it, I think.
Here we go.
I'm now at this point really wishing I'd brought a couple of railguns with me, because I think that would have made it a little bit easier.
No problem. On my way.
Okay, the new issue is moving down, and it's going to take out that LRM carrier.
Target acquired.
Boom, there we go, that's one of the reinforcements down, so we've only got the 3
Enemy
left over
down.
there. So 1 Bushranger and I think 2 other vehicles. What have we got? We've got the TBM. There must be another one over there somewhere, but I can't currently see it.
Watch the skies.
Here comes the other airstrike. Hopefully we'll finish off 1 or 2 of these. No, got his gyro. Oh yeah, they do have the stabilised microlight gyro. That's another quite rare component. So while you could pick up actual mechs, it's well worth picking up some of the parts as well that you get from here. Knocked down, but he still didn't get broken. And God, these things are tough. There's not many units that can survive having 2 airstrikes in their backs. But yeah, these Bushrangers are one of those. Honestly, this fog is so thick on this mission. I will try and zoom in a bit more for most of the action so we can actually see what we're doing. Okay, we're waiting for one of their units to take a turn. Who's having a go? It's the TBM. Okay. I've just been told that the AMS and tag will be added, so that's all good. We will have the carronade not be able to be shot out of the air by basic AMS. Right. Yeah, I this mission, this Flashpoint is lovely. I mean, I really do like the Bushrangers, but blimey, they just keep on coming. I mean, you can see normally in most missions, I would have taken out at least a couple of mechs by now. Not when you're fighting these, and they're just relentless. They're continually pounding my
Light
units.
damage. Holding firm.
If I didn't have the hard gel to recover and also high armor, I would have already had a lot of damage done to my units. Oh no, the Bushranger from the side is also coming into play. Right.
Yes, Commander.
What do I do now with... I'm not really sure what I should do with Fiona, because if I fire over there, we've got the TBMs up, and it's just going to... it'll shoot my long toms out of the sky, so I think we're going to wait and reserve her, and hopefully take out the TBM if I can get a shot at it. Because I really don't want to have to waste my long tom shells. Okay, so... where is it? There it is. We're going to try and take the TBM out of action, and then hopefully that means we can fire some long toms over there. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, that's the AMS gone, so I don't think any of the others have any.
Did you see it?
You've got my
So when it's
attention.
Fiona's turn next, we should be able to hopefully take something out of action. Okay, I'm running forward as fast as I can, this time into the tree line to give myself a bit of
Roger.
extra defence. And we will attempt to headshot this guy.
Roger.
We've got through the armour. Oh, it wasn't the head, unfortunately.
Ready to get it on.
Okay, the ERPPC is going to do similar. Actually, I'm not sure. We might try and take out one on the left,
Hightailing it.
because that's a high accuracy. We've got 81 damage on him. Yeah, let's try it. We just need 2 to hit the head. Well, even 1 hit in the head would have been nice. Okay, right.
Receiving you.
So Fiona is going to try again. I'm using artillery 3 times mode, and this time we're going to whack it straight on that. Ooh, these things run really hot, but here goes.
Affirmative.
Oh no, they've got AMS too.
That didn't hit?
Oh, that goes another 3 long tom shells. Absolutely brilliant. And I've misfired my carronade and damaged it as well. Oops. Okay. It's definitely not the best mech to use at this point, but I'm sure once it's fixed, carronade will be a great fun weapon. Next mission, I'm going to take railguns instead. Okay, hopefully we can finally take out one of these Bushrangers before they actually start tearing apart my new issues. If I hadn't got something so tough, this mission would be so much harder. I remember when I did this with the lambs, I would end up having to play a game of cat and mouse. Eventually the Bushrangers ran out of ammo with their handhelds. But even then, I just had to keep hiding and then rushing behind them and trying to shoot where they had by far the lowest armour. I ran out of Vulcans, they ran out of ammo. It was a really long battle.
Confirmed.
Okay, we're just moving up here with Harkonnen. We're still okay with the pulse module, so we're going to try and take out the unit that is currently standing on top of this building.
Firing.
We've got a head hit. He's down. There you go. Unfortunately, you see the FCS handheld has been crit, but hopefully has survived. Right. So 1 down, quite a lot to go. Is that 4 Bushrangers left? 1 vehicle, I think.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, Fiona can do another airstrike. So what she's going to do this time, she's going to whack the airstrike over here so that it can take out that Bushranger and that vehicle, and hopefully that will be the reinforcements down. At least her airstrike can't be shot out of the air. Oh, that would be bad if the AMS was able to take out an airstrike. Okay, so we should be able to try and take another one of these guys
Waiting
out.
for orders.
We're okay still with the laser pulse module. I'm going to run forward fast because
Affirmative.
I really need to get my dodging up right. So we'll switch to range, switch to damage, and let's try and finish off this Bushranger. That looks like a head hit. Nope, it isn't. Yes, he's down. He's down.
Thanks, you're dead.
Excellent. Okay, so we've only got 2 Bushrangers left in the first group. And they're still pummeling me. It's like non-stop, relentless battling
Ready
from
for
these
orders.
guys. I know quite a few people have actually tried this mission, and they've almost given up because it is so hard at times. Let's see if we can take this one out. We don't have very good accuracy with these ERPPCs compared to the lasers. Oh, we've got a head hit, and he's bleeding out. Nice. I'm hoping that Bushranger over there is still in the path of the airstrike. He's now sitting on top of a building as well. Now the funny thing about airstrikes, they seem to like taking out buildings, but I think it's only if you're in a base attack mission. Where are we? We've got airstrike coming in. Here it comes. That should be the carrier gone. It's down. Excellent. But is the Bushranger still in range? No, he's just jumped outside of the range of the airstrike.
I hear ya.
Okay. I think because we're getting a little bit warmer, we're going to get into the water here. And let's see if we can take out another Bushranger. It's lower accuracy, lower damage because he's in the trees. Has he fallen? He has not, but we have got through to his structure. It is just like constant. I just love the Bushrangers. It's funny though, I've actually tried using them, but they're never quite as effective as they should be. Okay, I'm going to drop the carronade down to a single shot because I've already critted it once and I don't want to make it blow up before I even get a chance to use a fixed version. I think it must be the Bushranger that's got the AMS. Because I try and fire and it's shot out of the air again. Oh, poor Fiona. Yeah, we definitely need a railgun, not a carronade. Okay, Harkonnen, what can you do? Can you take out... Can we even see the one on the right hand side? Yes, we can if we move forward to here.
Moving out.
We're still okay for the pulse module. It's not yet starting to risk it blowing up, so we'll keep on going. I mean, look at the damage reduction they've got. Only 53 damage when you'd normally expect up to 106 from this particular weapon. Okay, and we're going to walk this time, I think, with the ERPCs, and we'll try again to finish off the Bushranger on the left. We should at least knock it down, so hopefully we'll finish off the pilot because he's already taken 2 out of 3, and he is out. Okay, that's a fully intact Bushranger we've just had there. Looks like the airstrikes tried to go again, but unfortunately that Bushranger is out of outside of the path. Is there even any point? We'll give it a go, but I don't think anything happens. I think it'll just get shot out of the air and that's it. Yep, there it goes. Another one shot out of the air.
Negative damage. All out of AC-20 ammo.
Oh dear. I'm looking forward to trying the carronade when it isn't AMS proof. I wonder if in direct mode if it's not.
Waiting for orders.
Anyway, let's finish off this Bushranger. We'll talk about those later. Oh, I should have turned off my pulse module before I moved. I actually had a 15% chance then of it blowing up on me. So always be more careful rather than taking a risk. Unfortunately, it means I'm down to 37% accuracy now because I can't use it, and I've missed every shot against him.
Got my attention.
Same with this pulse module, it's currently in overheating mode, so switch it off, let it cool down, and we'll just blast him, I think, and hope we punch a hole through him. Plus it destroys lots of buildings in the background, so you know, that's always good. PPC capacitor is also at risk. I'm going to move into the open so that the trees don't reduce my accuracy because it's low enough with the PPC anyway. Yeah, and he's fallen down, so hopefully that will be an injury, or better yet, a bleeding out. No, he resisted the injury. It's bringing back memories of that wasp. That was oh, that was awful. How many times that thing fell and it never got injured. Okay, the Bushranger's back on his feet, so we're still going to have to keep pummeling him. At least we've just down to the last 2 in this mission. The next mission, we're against a base, so it's actually quite easy. Well, again, Commander? If it wasn't for the Bushrangers that we were up against.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's see what sort of accuracy we can get this time. If we just fire at 66% accuracy, I'm happy with that. So
here we go.
No, nothing yet.
Commander.
Oh, I'm just going to sit there with Fiona. I'm not going to waste any more shells. All it is, it's a money sink. It's firing shell after shell at it, and not one of them actually reaching the target. Okay, let's see if we can actually hit the head this time.
Copy that.
We didn't, but he's falling and he's bleeding. We did get a head hit. That's interesting. This one's got 5 consciousness threshold. The other pilot only had 3.
Yes, Commander.
I wonder if it's one of the sort of commander units or something.
Position confirmed.
Okay, we're going to fire all of the PPCs at the head in the hope that it gets another head hit. We did. 3 out of 5 done, but it's still not broken through that massive amount of armour. It should reduce the accuracy quite a lot though. I like the way they look a bit like Tommy guns. So it's a mech carrying a 1940s or no 1920s, wasn't it, when with the Prohibition, with a Tommy gun that is firing at me.
Minimal damage.
Absolutely love it. Okay, Harkonnen,
Ordered.
can you finish this guy off? Let's walk as close as we can. We come in point blank accuracy. Just shoot it straight in the head and be done with it. Let's go.
Firing on the enemy.
I don't think we got a head hit. We did. He's down. Excellent.
That's one less hostile on the field.
Okay, so we've just got the one left. There's not a lot I
Ready
can
for
do
order.
here because again, if I fire with Fiona, it's just going to get shot out of the air. There we go.
Missed.
Yeah, we know you missed. It's fine. You didn't miss it. It just got
Good
shot.
to go.
Okay, who's next? We have got. Can we get into line of sight of this one? Not. Oh, we can. We run to here. We should get a line of sight shot. He's currently sitting on a building. So do I shoot him or do I shoot the building? I think it's time to put the pulse module back on, and we're going to try for some shots straight at his head because we've got fairly good accuracy. We're going to switch to standard mode because higher damage, obviously. We need just 2 to punch through his head. That looks promising. We definitely broke through something. We got just his side torso.
Commander.
I don't think I can get my PPC into line of sight, but if I move across to the side there,
Roger.
we'll be there
Full
next
speed.
turn. At least we've only got the 1 unit now to go, so when he's eventually finished pummeling me a little bit, he hit right in the head. Thankfully, injury was resisted.
Commander.
Oh, there's not. I'm just going to use field command for Fiona, and then she can just sit there again.
You've got my attention.
Okay, Harkonnen, you're up. I don't think you can possibly get into line of sight with this thing, so we'll just run a bit nearer.
Moving as fast as I can.
Waiting for orders.
Wraith. Where can we go with Wraith? I'm going to take her as far forward as we can into the open, so it's a nice clean shot. We're okay for the pulse module again. I should have checked that before I move. One of these days I'm actually going to remember to check it before I move. I'm fine when it comes to using superchargers. I always check those.
Waiting
Just
for
cannot get the habit of doing it here. Okay, so PPC is going forward.
Roger
I'm going
that.
to put on Phantom as well. PPC capacitor is on. What do we get? We've got 99% accuracy. Let's hope some of these hit the head. That looks like one hit on the head. Yeah, and he's down. That's the first mission
Tango
completed.
down.
Excellent, so we can now carry on to the second mission. And we'll also have a look at some of the salvage that we've picked out. So yeah, we're going to have to take out their factory. Okay, and that's
Mission
the end of the
successful.
mission. Let's see our salvage. Okay, small loss there of Seabills, nearly 220, well, nearly 230,000. And let's see, not too bad damage on any of my mechs because they've all managed to recover the damage that they took. So we've picked 75-ton Bushrangers. As you can see, they've got specialist stuff, so they actually get additional accuracy once you've got the affinities in place as well. +3 handheld accuracy. I mean, if you want to build some handheld mechs, these guys would be absolutely perfect. Do you know, I'm actually quite tempted to do this because I've got an idea where I might want to use them. Anyway, moving down, we can see they come with these Avenger Rifles, so they're 20-ton handheld items. So you're thinking, wait a minute, how can a 75-ton mech carry a 20-ton handheld? It has a form of TSM. They also come with these blasters, which are essentially very small PPCs. They're really quite nice weapons in their own right as well. But yes, you'll see they come with these blue shield armor systems. This is a bit like the normal blue shield, but it's actually a lot stronger. The problem with this mission, there's just so many bits and pieces I would like to take. And here it is, the FCS handheld that I was talking about. So it adds another +1 handheld accuracy and +1 accuracy for physical melee attacks. So these guys can go in and kick too. This is the armor that they have. This is why they take so much damage. It's ×2 armor points. I mean, yeah, okay, ×2 weight as well, and immune to attack. So yeah, that's how they survived. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, I will just start picking up Bushranger parts, because I'd quite like to make a team of these guys. Okay, so we managed to only pick up the 4 parts. We did get a few Avenger Rifles, and not much else. Okay, let's see what the second mission brings us. Okay, as it said, it is not a consecutive deployment, so I get the chance to get my pilots back. I will of course have to go in and repair the carronade because it took a crit. As you can see, I'm still waiting for an extra part for my Cara because again it got badly damaged during one of my missions and I don't have a replacement. So that's the problem with the carronade. This is what it is. It's a special pirate weapon that essentially allows you to fire 3 long-tom shells at once if you're willing to take a massive risk of it blowing up. This will be AMS immune, as it should be in a future patch. So let's just repair that up anyway. I'm not going to be bringing this one to the next mission because every single one of these Bushrangers has got AMS. So it's simply not going to be any use whatsoever.
Job's done, Commander.
Okay, so let's go back to the Flashpoint. So second mission, we are against a capture the base. I'm going to bring myself... Oh, what shall I bring? I think I might just take the Newisher Prime and C, get rid of the Newisher B. We'll keep Fiona with the Black Rose, but we're going to put one of the Black Rose with the railguns, and we'll bring a second railgun and put Ajax in. So this will give us a little bit better punching ability against those things, because we saw how tough they were. Let's go.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, here we have a capture the base mission. The base will have turrets, and I think there's at least 1 lance against us at first, plus we will get a reinforcement lance once we've captured that base. Now last time I played this, the reinforcement lance didn't have any Bushrangers. Right, so I don't see any of the targets at the moment, but we're going to put our VD&I on and run forward into the trees to give us a bit of extra protection.
Roger that.
Still no sign of them. Interesting.
Got it.
Now, obviously, with the railguns, we're going to need a clear line of sight, so I'm just trying to spot where we ought to move them to. I'm wondering if we either move 1 left and 1 to the right, I think would probably be best. At this point, I am not going to put them into quad mode because... sorry, siege mode, because then they don't move anywhere near as far. Not that they're particularly fast anyway.
Location confirmed.
Okay, so the enemies should now appear on this turn. There they are. Ah, okay. Right, do we have any clear line of sight? We might be able to take out one of the turrets quite easily with the railgun. We've got another Bushrangers just appeared on the left. At least we haven't got fog this time. That's always makes for a much better visuals when you don't have fog all over the place. Okay, we do have some good chances to shoot here. I'm just going to step forward.
Affirmative.
And I think we will start by taking out the 2 turrets. So we've got an LRM turret on the left, and we've got... Oh, we won't have quite enough damage to take that out. Oh well, we'll fire 1 at each.
Multiple enemies locked in. Critical hit, Commander.
Always a doorbell when you're trying to film, of course. Right, so...
For orders.
We've now got Fiona, so am I going to use her airstrike ability? No, I'm going to save her airstrike, I think, for the second group, although I might... Yeah, I will use her airstrike ability. Okay, we're going to just put her into quad mode so it gives her a bit of extra defense, stick her in the trees.
Affirmative.
And we've got a really clear line, so if we start here, we can go... I'd quite like to hit all of the turrets. I'm trying to think. If we put that there, I think we're going to pick up all of the turrets and at least 2 of the mechs. So hopefully that'll get rid of them for us. Okay, Wraith's turn. For now I'm going to move up and stick in the trees so we get a bit of extra defense. We know that the unit on the left there is not going to be attacked by the airstrike, so we're going to try and take it out ourselves. We don't think we're in range for damage. Nope, we've got 72 points of damage. Aiming for the head. Let's see if we can take down a Bushranger. We got a head hit, and he's bleeding out. Ouch. Poor
Not much
Ajax.
armor left in that location.
Yeah, Ajax took quite a hammering just then. I really should have tried to move him inside the trees. Never mind. Okay, we're going to do the same here with Harkonnen. Move forward into the trees to keep our defences up. And we will put a pulse laser module on, and hopefully we can finish off this Bushranger. Just one more head hit and he will be out of action. It doesn't look like we've done it this time. Ooh, that's Thumper turret is a bit nasty. Okay, they're really being mean. They're just going after poor Ajax.
Holding firm.
And of course it's one of my units that doesn't have any hard gel, so it will not be repaired. We're going to have to try and take out that Thumper turret when we get a chance. Okay, here comes the airstrike, and that's taking out the turrets quite nicely. Excellent. Let's see if it also managed to do some damage to these mechs. Fortunately, it's a side shot, didn't quite come in from the rear on that one. That's not too bad though. We've done quite a bit of damage, taken out 2 of the turrets. We've still got the 2 thumpers up. They're going to be priorities for Ajax and Fiona to take out, I think, this turn. Yep, I'm glad I left myself in the trees. I mean, without the damage reduction that those afford, in addition to my extra, I would just be being torn apart by these things. Okay, Ajax, let's see if we can get you... Oh dear, he's in a bit of a state there. There's no trees left that we can get to, so we're just going to move forward. And we'll try and take out a couple of the turrets over there. Okay, we got the 2 thumper turrets, so we could, I think what we're going to do, we're just going to fire on the far turret because he's got a clear line of sight to that, which I think Fiona might not because of this hill. So hopefully 2 shots, that's 95%, so we'll use Warlord just to make sure we get higher accuracy and hopefully we'll take it out. There you go, 1 less thumper turret because that thing was evil.
I've got your back.
Right, Harkonnen, what are you going to do? We're going to move Harkonnen into the open. We're going to put Phantom on. By being in an open space rather than in the trees, it increases the accuracy because if you're in trees, you have quite a hit to your accuracy. So we know this one's already bleeding. No, it was the other one that was bleeding out. We're going to go for the nearest one anyway. I don't think we're in range for damage. No, so we're just going to try some standard shots to see if we can get a head hit. Not this time.
Good to go.
Same again with Wraith. We'll bring her into the open and we'll activate Phantom to increase our protection so that it's a much harder target. Basically Phantom, for those who don't know, as you can see, it's +2 local ECM, -50 visibility and sensor signature for 2 turns. So it's really powerful ability for protecting your units. So same again, we're going to try and take this Bushranger out. I think we got a head hit. We did get a head hit. It still didn't burst through, but one more head hit and it will definitely be down. Okay, as I thought, Fiona can see the thumper on the right. Well, let's see if we can make sure we take that out of action. Okay, that's all the turrets down, so I feel quite a bit safer already. And we'll keep her in the trees to give her a bit of extra protection, move it a little bit further away from the fire. Okay, we should have the second airstrike coming in, but it looks though all of the mechs have now moved outside of the range, unfortunately. Yeah, I think when that comes in, it's not going to be able to hit any of them now. That's the only problem with the airstrikes. You've got to put them down, and then it takes quite a few turns before they actually manage to hit. Okay, we could do with taking out some of these Bushrangers now because they're already starting to tear apart my new wishes. But we do have the railguns in play against the Bushrangers for the next turn.
Those are our planes.
Obviously Phantom is still active, so their accuracy is low, but as you can see, they're still them in painful. What we're going to do, we're going to use the ace piloting skill on the next turn to make sure that we also place our mechs back in the trees after they fire. Okay, that Bushranger's in the open. But he's going after Ajax. Oh. It's like the Thumpers are after him, and now the Bushrangers are after him.
Receiving you.
Okay, I'm going to move into the open with
Move order received.
Fiona just to make sure that she can hit. We've got the 2 units on the right hand side that I think need taking out of action. Oh, it's a little bit close to my own unit, so I hope I don't miss, because otherwise I think I'll probably end up shooting myself. Let's see how much damage we can do to these two. I mean, look at them, they can survive. They can survive
I think I hit
a
something
hit
good.
from a railgun with barely any damage. I mean, okay, yeah, that one lost an arm. But look at this one. It managed to take a full railgun to the side torso with breaching shot, and it didn't even take it out of action. These things are so tough. Okay, so this is what I was saying we're going to do. We're going to shoot and then retreat into the trees. We're going to try and take this one's head out because it's almost down. One more head hit and it should be out. No, we missed. Well, we didn't miss. We hit the mech, but we didn't hit the head.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's see if Harkonnen has any better luck. Oh, sorry, Ajax first. Are we in range of getting into trees? We can rush into the trees and keep him a little bit safer. Poor guy. We're going to do the same with these two again. 2 more railgun shells, 1 at each, and hopefully it'll be enough to. There we go. That one's finished. That's actually gone through its torso, and that one as well. So that's 2 of the 4 Bushrangers are now out of action.
Waiting for orders.
We will attempt to take out this particular Bushranger. We know it's already bleeding, so hopefully we can finish it off. That looked like a head hit. That is a head hit, and he's down.
And stay down.
Okay, so we're going to move forward as far as we can with Wraith, but using the trees for cover. Of course, next turn we will not have Phantom.
Receiving you.
I'm actually going to try a headshot with the railgun. It's going to kill it, whatever it does, I'm sure. There we go.
Objective complete. You're clear to move on.
I feel sorry for Yang. If you do a headshot and you've got a railgun, can you imagine the mess that the poor guy's got to clean out those cockpits afterwards?
I've got your back.
That'd be really unpleasant. Okay, turning off the pulse modules, we're going to have to rush towards the base. I say rush. I could really do with some of those light nitro boosters. That's what I was going to say about. In the last mission I did, I fought against a Smushy, which is a type of pirate mech. Great name. It's one of the what are they called? Something C something. Anyway, it was a lovely mech, but it came with a nitro booster that gives you 300% run speed. Okay, it has a chance of blowing up every single time you use it, but hey, 300% run speed? I'll be up for that. That would definitely increase the speed of some of your mechs. Could you imagine if you're allowed to put that inside of, I don't know, say a mothball and used it to charge? The amount of damage you would be able to do would just be insane. I'm definitely going to be trying that in the future. I mean, yeah, okay, like I said, it could explode, because, you know, we've all seen Fast and Furious, and what happens when your nitro explodes in your engine, but that is so worth it. If you can get 300% run speed, wow, just, yeah. And when I do this for the first time, I will be sure to record a video of it.
I'm moving.
Okay, we're now close enough to actually see the base. We have eyes on reinforcements, apparently. Have they actually arrived? Yeah, no. I'm not convinced there are reinforcements. I think that was just the ones we've already destroyed. There will be reinforcements when we capture the base, but they're not here yet. What are we going to do? I've gone and moved Ajax into a bit of a tight spot there, because there's a he can't actually move forward. So I've used my careful manoeuvres so that we can get him down the slope and carry on moving to where I actually want him to be positioned, which is around here.
Aye, aye.
Moving out.
Okay, again you see he's now completely stuck, so we will go and choose careful manoeuvres again. And we'll come back to him as soon as we move. Right, so we're now into the ditch, and then I'm thinking one more careful manoeuvres and we'll be back up to the other side.
On my way.
Coordinates received.
Yep, another careful manoeuvre is needed for Ajax.
Position confirmed.
There we go, he's back up into those trees, so he's
Location
nearly in the
confirmed.
position I wanted him. We're still waiting to see if these reinforcements... Here you go. So we have got reinforcements. 2 Orions, a Valkyrie, and a Roughneck. So thankfully, no Bushrangers. So this should be a much easier battle, so hopefully we just take these out of action quickly, and of course we still need to capture their base. 1 point of damage, I think I can cope with that. It looks as though we're going to have a fairly clear shot with all of the railguns actually. Let's see if we can...
How can I
How
help?
close are we to the base? We're getting pretty close to the base, so we'll move forward with Harkonnen. Laser pulse module is back on, and we will try and take out the Valkyrie. We start at the back and work our way across.
Roger that.
That looks pretty lethal, and yep, 1 Valkyrie down.
Battle mech down.
As you can see, it's already easier than the first mission because we've only got 4 and not 5 of those Bushrangers. Although they are really persecuting poor Ajax. It's like every single mech on the field has decided that Ajax is the #1 enemy.
I hear ya.
Okay, we're going to rush forward, so we'll be on the base next turn.
Got it.
Pulse module on, and we'll try and take out the Orion, I think.
Here we go.
That looks like a head hit. It wasn't a head hit. Oh, I thought we'd actually got him then. It was a leg hit. It must have been 2 of them had actually gone and hit it. Right, so quad mech mode. Moving forward a little bit with Ajax.
Position confirmed.
And let's see what we can hit. I reckon we can easily take out both of those Orions. Yep, 98.5. I bet it'll miss. Oh, come on, the 99% missed. Unbelievable. There we go, at least one of them's down. Oh, it always feels so unlucky when you get a 99% chance to hit that goes and doesn't. Okay, let's see if we can actually do a little bit better with Fiona then. We've only got the 2 mechs left on the field. 98.5% chance to hit, so that's lower than it was for Ajax, but hopefully we'll do it. And a 99% on the Roughneck. Is it dead? No. The Orion survived, but its leg is missing. And also the Roughneck survived. Okay, so last turn we will be capturing the base this turn, and we'll be finishing off these 2 mechs. Normally I've only been filming flashpoints that have an unlock as such. This one, as far as I'm aware, does not unlock the Bushrangers, but it's just such a cool flashpoint. I just have to do it. What happened to the other one? Did it eject? I missed that, didn't I? Oh, he fell over. Okay, so we've killed everything now, so that's all good. So we just need to go and capture the base.
Talk to me.
So as soon as we got Wraith turn, we'll be able to move her into
Waiting
position.
on you, Commander.
No, we won't. We'll be able to move. Oh, if I sprint, yes, there we go. We can capture the base with Wraith, and just end turn with Fiona. And there ends the second mission. Okay, it looks like we have got a third mission in this Flashpoint chain. So let's see what we're against. Okay, fairly decent payout this time, 1.8 million C-bills. And again, I'm going to try pick up as many of the parts of the Bushrangers as I can, so that hopefully I can get my own team of these little guys. I've got an idea actually what I want to do with these, so I would like to pick up even more parts if possible. I'd ideally like 4 of these. Have I got enough? I've picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts to add to my existing 4. I've got enough to build 3 of them, so that's not so bad. That's a good start at team, I feel. Okay, we are going to have a defend base for the next mission, but again we have got time to let our mechs repair and rearm, so that's all. Oh, let's mount an immediate rescue operation while we're waiting. And we'll also get all of our pilots back on the field. Now, with defend base missions, you cannot use airstrikes, so there's no point taking Fiona, so instead I'm going to put my usual pilot, I think, in my Black Rose. So let's see who we're going to bring this time. We're going to drop with the same mechs that we were just using. But I'm going to change Fiona out. I'm just wondering, I could go for extra accuracy if I put in Camille, or I could just go for my standard pilot. I'm going to go for Ether. He's already got a lot of experience of running one of these Black Roses. 57 affinity already built up. Ajax currently has 67 affinity, so they're doing all right. How are we doing for the new wishes? We're up to 72 and 67. So anyway, let's deploy with these guys. Let's take out these last Bushrangers.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, it's time to defend this base. I didn't notice. Did it say we're on an urban map? We're not. We're on. Oh, we're one of these bases. It's not often you actually get to play one of these, and thankfully both of my railguns have been put on top of the base. If it was the other way around with where the new issues were, that wouldn't be anywhere near as useful. Okay, it looks like we've only got the one Bushranger. We've got, what is that down there? We're going to have a closer look in a minute. So with this mission we are going to have 3 enemy lancers against us. We've got the initial lance that appears down here, and then we will find one lance will arrive at the top of the hill, and another lance will arrive at the top of this hill. Usually I do play these missions with lambs, so it's a lot easier to move around when you need to get from one side of the map to the other quickly. Oh well, we'll do what we can this time. Okay, so what we've got a Crusader, we've got a Crab, we've got... Is that a Mad Dog? I can't tell. Or is it, yeah, and obviously we've got the Bushranger that we saw a second ago. So let's put on our DNI cockpits, get into position. We've got some really good, really good sort of line of sight there for my railguns. No problem. Now, because I know I'm going to have the units up there, I'm going to start moving into position. Likewise with these up here. So where are we going to go? I'm not sure I'll be able to see anyone with this particular railgun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move into position ready for the reinforcements to arrive, because we've got a lot of buildings to defend. Okay, so let's have a go. We've got the Crab, as we saw. What else was the enemy got? The Timberwolf. That's what it was. I knew it was a Mad Dog or similar. A Crusader and the Bushranger for now. I think we've got one more turn before the reinforcements arrive, so we've got to deal with these first 4 fast. That's alright, I'm quite happy for them to shoot my own mechs rather than the buildings, because it makes it that a little bit easier to succeed in the mission. There's the Bushranger. We're going to try for a head hit on that so we can get maybe one more active Bushranger and get a team of 4. Okay, the Bushranger's moving up close, so that's going to be a nice clear shot for my 2 new wishes. Their task? Take that thing down.
Barely a scratch.
Do you know, I think it's in the open, and I reckon if we go to damage mode with the Supras, that should be enough to take out the head in one go. That's not so bad. Only the Timberwolf actually shot at the buildings.
How can I help?
Okay, to make this easy on myself, I'm going to go straight through to damage mode. We'll put the pulse module on, and we're going to walk in close so that we're in the open, ready to shoot this thing. Once we've finished here, we've of course got to head up the hill with one of them, and head up that way with the other. So it's quite a lot to do in not much time. 95 points of damage. It's still not enough to break through and destroy the head in one go. Ah well, let's try.
Target confirmed.
No, didn't manage to take out the head that time.
I hear ya.
Try again with this second
You
Newisher.
betcha.
Again, we'll go straight to damage mode, because at least, even if it doesn't take out the head, hopefully it will finish off the Bushranger. Ooh, it took a lot of damage to the side of the other one. That looks as though that's... Oh, he's down. There we go. Left torso is out of action.
And stay down.
What's up, boss?
Okay, I need Ajax to move to a position where he can take out 2 of these in one go. I don't want to accidentally shoot my own building, so because that would not go down well with the employers. We're going to take out the Crab, and we're going to try and take out the Timberwolf.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Okay, that's the Crab is out of action. No, it's a Crusader, not a Timberwolf. Sorry, the Timberwolf is behind.
I hear ya.
I could, if I step forward, I can actually get a shot. Oh no, I can shoot from here, that's absolutely fine. So we're going to do exactly the same here. Make sure you put your buffered cockpit on, of course. Go into siege mode so you get the benefits, well, it really benefits the next shot rather than this one. There we go, we should be able to hopefully get a shot off on both of these and finish them off. The Timberwolf is still up, but we're probably about to have reinforcements arrive. So I'm going to keep wandering over towards where the reinforcements will get there so that Ether's in position for them. Have they arrived? Yes, there they are. Ooh, we've got quite a lot has arrived. Okay, the reinforcements are, we've got a, let's read it, we've got a Raging 2, I don't know what that one is. An Enforcer, a Bushranger, a gun, a Cephalus, oh they're lovely little things. Cephalus A, that's the one that's got the extra armour module, so that is a really important unit to get hold of if you can. I think we're going to lose our first building if we're not careful. I can't even see them. They're shooting like mad. They're up here somewhere, but we can't even see them. Okay, my turn. Right, so we're going to move along this way a bit so that Ajax can get a clear line of sight up the hill. Oh, that's the gun. That's Cyclone. I'm going to take out the... I don't think we're going to be able to hit the Bushranger, but we're going to give it a shot anyway.
Roger that.
Okay, our Cyclone is down. Let's go for the Bushranger as well. No, we missed. It was a 60% chance, so of course you're going to miss. It's like I can miss a 99% chance, as we saw last turn. So yeah, 60%. That's no chance, no hope of hitting. Right, Wraith I think will take out the Timberwolf, while we will send Harkonnen up the hill towards the others. Ooh, that's quite a lot of damage. That's the only downside when you're standing in the open, and I hadn't yet put on my whatever it's called, Phantom, whatever it's called, quality recording. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. So the Cephalus A is only 60% chance. The Enforcer's 87. I think we'll boost it with Warlord, so we'll go for the Enforcer and the. Can we even say? There we go. Hopefully, I won't take up my own building because that would be embarrassing. Ah, we missed again. Yeah, another 60% chance with a miss. I'm getting really good at those. We'll just sit where we are this time. Okay, so it's Harkonnen next. I think, given he can see what we're shooting at, we're just going to take out the Timberwolf.
Here we go.
That should have done it. Excellent.
Battle mech down.
And we'll send Harkonnen to the right so that he can go and hopefully help with the Cephalus and the other units that are up there. While Wraith,
Good to go.
if we switch to range mode so that we can make sure we know if we're able to shoot things. If we, let me have a look. No, we're just gonna risk running up closer. I was wondering if I had enough points there so that I could have actually removed the point of instability, but it doesn't matter all that much. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to try and take out the head on the Bushranger. Because like I said, I really would like another one. Was that hit? It was a head hit and he's bleeding out. Excellent. As soon as they bleed out, they're next to useless because their accuracy just plummets. Doesn't work quite the same with kill teams, unfortunately. Oh, that little Cephalus is already in close and shooting. Oh, come on, we don't want to lose any buildings. What is that Raging? I don't recognise the name Raging. Ah, we do have another Bushranger. I hadn't even spotted that one up there, but it's tearing into ether.
That was bad. Yes, Commander.
Right then. Where can we go to get a decent shot off at some of these? It looks as though we're going to have to use Ajax to take the units out over this side. We're going to try for a headshot on the Bushranger back over here.
Locked on with all weapons.
And it's done! We headshotted him with a railgun. Oh, What a mess. Oh, I absolutely love it when that happens. Okay, let's just step forward so we're ready to take out some other units next time. Right, Ether, what can you do? Ether has got a bead on both of the other two on this side, but they're little tiny toads, so I'm not actually sure we're going to be able to hit them. I don't recognise this Radiant, but it looks nice. Okay, we're going to try one shot at each. They are both stealth mechs. We've got 77 and an 87% chance, so it's probably going to be 2 misses, and I'll probably take out 2 of my own buildings, knowing my luck. Here goes. The Radiant's down. And the Cephalus is down. Excellent.
That's a kill.
Actually, I think it's the Cephalus Prime, not the A, that has the armor modules that I was talking about. Okay, I think we've only got... Have we only got the one... We've got 2 more units to take down.
Waiting for orders.
So let's step forward with Wraith to see if she can do another headshot against this Bushranger. Are we in range for damaging? We are, but how much has he got left? We don't need it. So higher accuracy with standard shots. Let's see if we can get another headshot.
Firing on target.
Nope, not this time.
You've got my attention.
Harkonnen, you're up. Now you notice I switched them to standard and range before I move. There's a peculiar little bug that if I'd have just stayed on, in fact I'll show you. If I go back to damage, so we can see we're not going to be in range, and I move up there, if I then switch to standard or ranged, you can't actually seem to shoot. See, at the moment it won't let me do it. Doesn't matter. So even though you can clearly see on the chart there that I am in range for both standard and range shots, so in order to break away from this, if you've made the mistake of having a multivariant weapon like this and you've left it in too short a range, you just hit the offensive push. That will then allow you to actually see that you can target it, and now you come out of offensive push and we can now shoot. I mean, that's a strange little bug, but you can live with it as long as you know how to do it. Right, we're going to just put them on standard mode. Oop. So I keep missing standard mode. We're going to try standard mode here to see if Harkonnen can finish off the Bushranger. Was that a headshot? It was not a headshot. Okay, the Bushranger is wandering forward. Those 4 buildings are in a bit of trouble. He's okay because he missed, because he's bleeding out. Oh, and his Avenger Rifle was jammed, so that's always quite useful. Okay, my turn.
Waiting for orders.
Right, Ether can shoot both, but I do really want to take out the Bushranger with a headshot, so we're just going to fire 2 straight into the gun to finish that one off. Massive overkill there, 2 railgun shots straight at it.
Enemy down.
Yeah, enemy sort of not just down, enemy turned to mush. And here comes the Bushranger again. It's getting itself nice and close, and we should get a clean shot at him. Ooh, he's almost taken down the building.
Commander?
What we're going to do, we're going to reserve Ajax. Now, if these 2 don't manage to headshot it to death, Ajax will finish it off with a railgun. I should have checked, but I'm okay. I didn't check the pulse module again before he moved. Now, we know that the amount of damage we're doing at 72 is more than enough. In fact, I'm just wondering, 48, would that be enough? Because I don't want to accidentally take out its side. So I'm going to switch to ranged, just so that I don't do too much damage. So we're going for a headshot.
Right, Commander.
I think we got the headshot. I think it's gone. He is, he's down. Headshot. Nice.
Mech destroyed.
And that's mission 3 completed. Of long ago, far away. I think that is the end of the Flashpoint. And we did alright. Not a single building lost. Happy with that. Okay, the payout isn't great. It's almost 700,000. But again, we're after the salvage because I want some more of those Bushrangers. Oh yeah, we've got loads of them this time. So we'll just pick up, and we've got loads of salvage opportunities. Wow, okay, that's a lot of extra Bushranger parts. Okay, so moving on, let's see what we get at the end of the mission. Ooh, 70 million claimed salvage, that's not so bad. Okay, we've got the end sequence, so yeah, mission objective recorded is complete. See Bill's positive account. You can leave feedback after the beep. It's an answer phone. It really is an answer phone that we're talking to. The message box is full. After all that. I mean, mind you, if this answer phone's been running for like hundreds of years, what do you expect? Or thousands of years. Okay. So, yeah, we've been paid, we've got delivery of goods. I would imagine we get another Bushranger. Let's have a look. Oh, no extra sea bills, that's a shame. 10-ton mace, interesting. We don't get given a Bushranger. I'm really surprised. I had assumed that that would have been one of the things we would have gained from that mission. But anyway, there you go. That is, long ago, far away, completed. If you guys enjoyed this, please feel free to like, please feel free to share it with your friends, and hopefully subscribe. And I'll see you all on the battlefield. Thanks very much.